everybody, welcome back. Thank you for clicking this video. So just coming in to give some updates on my cruises, because as we all know, with everything going on, the cruise lines have just been all over the place with trying to keep everybody informed of what's going on. Like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, our May cruise, we had a cruise scheduled for May 22nd on Bahamas Paradise Grand Celebration, and that was canceled, and that was rescheduled for July. We were going July 5th. Now I'm not even sure if that's going to work, because, what was it? A couple days ago, the CDC had put a stop to all cruising for 100 days. And I'm not sure, because ours is the beginning of July, if it will fall into that 100-day time frame. Because I'm not sure if it was 100 days from when all this started or 100 days from when they announced it, because as of right now, we're like 83 days out. So that probably, I don't know. That one's going to be a toss-up. But for right now, we're just waiting to see what happens. And we had flights booked for May, and now I haven't even figured out what I want to do with that yet, because if I try to change it to July, then they cancel. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to wait till the last minute to see what's going to happen with that. But then today, Carnival just put a notice out, and we got an email that all of their North American sailings are canceled through June 26th of 2020, and they're going to resume their North American sailings beginning June 27th. But all of their sunrise sailings from New York are canceled through the rest of 2020. Which brings us to our September cruise, which was a birthday cruise for my sister-in-law for September 24th. Now that has canceled. So we got the message from Carnival stating that, it's canceled and we don't have to call them. There's a special link for us to go and switch to something else or to request a refund. They are offering the incentive that they have been offering. So if the cruise was for 6 days or more, you get $600 onboard credit. If it was 5 days or less, you get $300 onboard credit to, to switch. They're trying to keep you from actually canceling. So if we find another cruise, then we would get the $300 onboard credit. We're bummed though, because New York is only 2 hours from from us, and I was a little worried about it when we booked it, only because I know New York was hit pretty bad with the COVID-19, but we were hoping that everything would be cleared up by then, because we actually I have tickets to Broadway in September, but I don't even at this point think that that's going to go over, so I don't even know what's going to happen. But as far as the cruise, I think now cruising is going back June 27th. So I'm happy to hear that. And I think by September, that's enough space, I think, to see if the first few cruises have gone out. They've, changed policies on how they're doing things. And that gives us enough time to see if people are continuing to get sick or whatever. So I think by September, hopefully things would be much better. It's so hard to decide, especially when this is something that you truly love to do. Like, of course, health and safety is the first choice. But it's like, okay, if I see that it's going smooth, it's going okay, everything's okay, then I'm going to get back out there, because I honestly love to cruise. So it's like so tough to decide what you want to do. Yeah, so I'm just in talks right now with my sister-in-law to figure out, have her, decide what she wants to do. If she finds a cruise that she wants to go on, that's in the same time frame, then we'll book that same cruise for her. Now, Carnival says that we don't have to call them. We can just rebook. It's like all set up. So I hope it can all be done at the same rate, because the booking that I made was through a casino offer that I had. And so I had a great rate. I had an offer for free drinks while I was in the casino, and I had a good amount of onboard credit for booking the casino deal. So now I'm like, am I going to get that plus 300? Ooh, like I can do a lot with that. So that was like incentive right there to be like, oh yeah, let's book something else. So I'm hoping whatever, it's in the system. Okay, this is how I booked, and this is how, like, that booking will just jump over to whatever we book, the same deal. Hopefully we'll get the same deal. It's tough, and I'm sure so many people got that email today, because I've already seen posts on Facebook and in the group, so it'll be a big discussion topic for the next few days. But I'm glad that they are taking precautions and has everybody's safety in mind, their staff, their crew members, plus the cruisers. They're making sure that they're following all the guidelines that the CDC is putting out there. So it is what it is. What you gonna do, right? As long as I can either rebook it or get my money back. Although I know I've seen people saying they're taking a long time to give refunds. I guess because so many people are canceling and want to have a refund. It's taking like longer than it would normally take. But I would rather just book a new cruise than get a refund anyway. And hope that, that it works out for the best. We'll just keep rebooking. It's canceled. We'll just rebook it. Cancel, rebook it. Keep going until we get on the ship. That'd be the best option right now. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm bummed out. I actually think I'm only bummed out because it was so close. We don't have to get a flight to New York. It's a quick bus ride or a train ride. It takes 2 hours, and it's such a great port to leave from. But that's okay. That's all good. We'll figure it out. Hopefully we can get a cruise in before the year is out. If not, I still have Momcation coming up in January. I have the Mardi Gras in February, but we're going to see what we can do. If anybody was booked on a cruise out of New York in September, I feel for you. We're all in the same boat. Let me know. If your cruise has been canceled, leave me a comment and let me know if you plan to just get your refund or get a rebooking. Someone asked me, wasn't I scared? And I'm like, no, I'm not scared. I know that when it's time to go back out, there will be lots of precautions in place. Like, are you guys scared? Are you just not going to cruise for a while or whatever? Or take an airplane or a train or a bus? Like, I feel like the cruise industry got hit really hard because it's like so many people in a small space, other than like, an airplane and stuff like that. But I think everything is going to be okay, and let's all continue to be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.